Welcome to the Crown of Gems family. Hey to all my gems. I hope you guys are doing great. I know I am. I'm feeling good today. And to all my new gems, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. You heard me. But anyway, today we're going to be just diving into a few topics that I wanted to talk about today. And y'all know how I am. I likes to dive right on in with stuff. I don't like to take too much of your time. So, with that being said, we are going to jump in to our topics that we will be discussing today. And so, the first topic that we will be discussing today is a Georgia woman rescued after being locked up in the dog cage as a sex slave. A 20-year-old woman has been rescued after she was kept captive as a sex slave at a home in Georgia where she was locked up in a feces-filled dog cage and beaten. 5 people were arrested Tuesday after a former resident went to the Richmond County property to retrieve some belongings and discovered the terrified victim. Upon entering the room, he observed an unknown light brown skinned female that was naked, beaten severely, and currently locked in a dog cage. An incident report cited by the outlet states Shauna Powell, 32, one of the residents, told the man that the caged woman was her whore, according to WJBF. She stole a bunch of stuff from me, so she is going to be my sex slave, and I'm going to pimp her out until she pays it off, the suspect reportedly said. The man said the woman was naked and pleaded for help. He told cops that he overheard someone at the home saying that several people were on the way to have their way with this woman, police said in their reports. Deputies went to the House of Horrors on Nellie Drive about 10:20 p.m. Tuesday and ordered everyone to come out. DeMichael Dawson, 24, one of the occupants, then stepped out and told police that there were several other people inside, along with 3 pit bulls. When deputies entered, they came across an empty dog cage and feces-filled home, where the victim was discovered laying on a bed with multiple injuries to her face. One of her eyes were severely swollen and bruised. WJBF reported. In addition to Powell and Dawson, police arrested Angelique, Savannah, and Dawson. They were all charged with kidnapping, false imprisonment, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a crime. Dawson also was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. So this is just all too crazy. I'm so happy that they saved that girl's life. Like, people are really truly weird out here. We have to really be careful on who we allow in our circles. So thank God that young lady was able to be saved and get the help that she so much needs. And also, I really hope that those people get everything that they deserve treating that young lady like that. I hope justice is served for her. And so we will move on to our next topic. So, this second topic that we will discuss today is a very sensitive topic. And so, first thing first, I want to send my condolences and my prayers with Athena's parents, her mother and her father, her family, and her friends. I'm so sorry that this has happened to your family. And also, rest peacefully in paradise, beautiful angel. I am so sorry this has happened to you. My thoughts, well wishes, prayers, and condolences are with you all in this horrible time. So, with that being said, we will jump into this topic today. A FedEx driver panicked after striking a 7-year-old girl in Texas with his work van and threw her in the trunk where he killed her, authorities said. Tanner Lynn Horner, 31, who is charged with capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, told authorities he placed Athena Strand in his work truck after he struck her with it. According to an arrest warrant affidavit released Thursday, Horner allegedly told investigators the child was not seriously injured when he accidentally backed the truck into her. Horner also told investigators he even spoke to the girl in his van where she told him her name, the affidavit said. But he killed her after he panicked, and because she was going to tell her father about being hit by the FedEx truck the defendant was operating, the affidavit said. Multiple media outlets reported Thursday Athena's mother, Madeline Gandy, saying Horner was delivering Athena's Christmas present. You could be anything, Barbie dolls. Shortly before she was killed, Athena was robbed of the opportunity to grow to be anything she wanted to be, Gandy said while at times breaking down and crying. I was supposed to bring Athena back home to Oklahoma after Christmas break. Now instead, Athena will be cremated and she will come home in an urn because I am not anywhere close to being ready to let my baby go. The affidavit said Athena's stepmother called 911 to report the girl missing from their home in Paradise in Wise County on November 30th. About 6:41 p.m., the child was reported missing less than an hour after her stepmother last saw her in her temporary bedroom, which was a converted storage shed she shared with her stepsister, the affidavit said. Investigators, according to the affidavit, learned FedEx delivered a package around the time she went missing. Investigators worked with the contracting company delivering packages for FedEx to determine which van and driver made the delivery. Investigators also learned the FedEx truck was equipped with cameras that capture 1-minute clips, the affidavit said. An employee with the FBI, the affidavit said, analyzed video evidence and found the driver had taken a young girl who was visibly similar to Athena in his van. The driver was seen on video talking to her in the van. The affidavit said investigators were able to identify Horner as the driver. Horner, after allegedly admitting he killed the girl, also allegedly told investigators where to find her. Law enforcement personnel found the dead child in water. The affidavit said Horner was arrested Friday, 2 days after the girl disappeared, which prompted a large search with around 200 volunteers from the community. On Friday, authorities found her body southeast of the city of Boyd, a city about 11 miles away, Wise County Sheriff Lane Atkins told reporters. We do have a confession, Atkins said. FedEx has said in a statement that its thoughts are with the family and the company is cooperating fully with law enforcement. Words can't describe our shock and sorrow at this report surrounding the tragic events, FedEx said. Now, this is a very, very sad story. All this man had to do was knock on the door, let her father, stepmother know what happened, call 911, get the child some help. She could have survived that. So you panic and kill the child. You are an evil monster. Evil monster. She didn't even have a chance. And I pray justice is served. And again, my thoughts and prayers are with her family. And I'm so sorry again that this has happened to you all. Rest peacefully in paradise, Athena Strand. We love you. And God, please wrap your arms around this family at this terrible time. They need you more than ever. So this third topic that we are going to jump in today is very, very disturbing and very disgusting. Accused cult leader offered daughter Doritos and $50 if she married him. Make it make sense, y'all. This is crazy. Federal authorities appear to be closing in on an alleged polygamous cult leader accused of abusing underage girls. Court documents show. In a new affidavit, an FBI agent claims Samuel Rapidly Bateman, 46, has more than 20 wives, many of them below the age of 15. Do y'all hear me? 15 years old. That he sex trafficked children and that he even attempted to marry his own daughter. Wow. How disgusting are you? Pure evil that we're looking at, okay? At one point, trying to bribe her with snacks and money. According to the FBI, Bateman was raised in the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, FLDS, a polygamous subset of the Fundamentalist Mormon. Before breaking off to lead his own sect, the mainstream Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints ended the practice of plural marriage in 1890 and now strictly prohibits it. The FLDS, active since the 1950s, still practice polygamy. It is run by self-declared prophet Warren Jeffs, who is attempting to hold on to his control of the group while serving a A life sentence for child sex abuse charges related to underage marriages. Bateman has been in jail in Arizona since September when federal agents raided his homes in Colorado City on the border with Utah. They were looking for evidence of underage marriages or sexual activities between adults and minors, according to reporting by the Salt Lake Tribune, which obtained a copy of the search warrant. Bateman was arrested and charged with 3 counts related to destroying records in a federal investigation. After Bateman was jailed, 9 girls between the ages of 11 and 16 were taken from his homes and into the custody of state child welfare officials. The girls were placed in group homes in the Phoenix area but disappeared last week. They were found Thursday in Spokane, Washington. At the time of the raid, Bateman was out on bond for 3 counts of child abuse after the state authorities stopped him in August on the highway and found 3 girls between the ages of 11 and 14 locked in a cargo trailer with a bucket for a toilet and no ventilation. He has been pleaded not guilty to both state and federal charges in the new affidavit filed Friday in federal court in Spokane. FBI Special Agent Don A. Martin said the FBI has probable cause to believe that between May 2020 and November 2021, Bateman and co-conspirators transported minors between Arizona, Utah, Nevada, and Nebraska to engage in illicit sexual conduct, and that Bateman then destroyed the evidence. Defense attorneys for Bateman did not immediately reply to a request for comment. In 2019, Martin alleges Bateman began claiming that he was a prophet of the FLDS. He was married to one woman at the time. On a road trip, he told his daughter, then 14, that he felt like she was his wife, scarring her, according to an interview his daughter gave advocates in 2020. At a rest stop, he gave her a bag of Doritos and $50 and asked her what kind of car she would want to own, like a bribe. Martin said he also allegedly gave his daughter nasty and slobbery kisses and described in graphic detail how he would make a baby with her. When Bateman told his wife he wanted to marry their daughter, she took the child and left him. Bateman began taking other wives, amassing more than 20 of them, most of them under the age of 15, and gathered around 50 followers. Most of his wives are from 2 families of his followers. The filing alleges portions of the affidavit draw on recordings made by a couple who gave Bateman's trust while trying to help people in the FLDS community, and also filming a documentary. They describe Bateman introducing them to a 9-year-old as his wife. They also turned over a recording from a 2021 conversation recounting an incident known as the Atonement, in which Bateman gave 3 of his wives, one whom was only 12, to wicked bastards, or 3 of his adult male followers, for sex. He said God had told him to give the most precious thing he has, his girls, to 3 men while he watched. He claimed the girls had sacrificed their virtue for the Lord. The affidavit quoted him saying God will fix their bodies and put the membrane back in their body. He allegedly continued, I've never had more confidence in doing his will. It's all out of love. Really? Oh no, bro. You can't put God in this. God don't have anything to do with that wickedness that you put on those young girls. That is so wrong. It's disgusting. And I cannot wait until justice is served for all of those girls. My thoughts and prayers are with those young girls. I'm so sorry that this has happened to you all. This is wrong. It's not right. And it's sick. They need to put him under the jail. He has no remorse, and they're going to have the nerve to try to use God to get away with such filth and disgust. I can't even stay on this topic too long because it is so disturbing. And I pray that everybody that was involved with him all get put under the jail, never to see the light of day again. Okay? Because it's a place for you here on earth, and it's a place for you when you got to go away from this earth. Believe that. It's a place for you sickos. You are sick, very sick. So I'm going to just move on because this just got me like, my spirit is just truly disturbed, okay? And I'm praying for those little girls. I'm praying for their families. This is just crazy. Like, it breaks my heart completely. This sex trafficking has to stop. Human trafficking has to stop. This is it ain't even the world that's cruel. The world is beautiful. It's the people of this world is cruel and beyond sick. They have issues, and it's a place for y'all. And I'm gonna just end it on that. Remember that it is a place for you guys because you guys are sick. And jumping right into the fourth topic, front desk worker at Georgia hotel allegedly raped drunk woman who was seeking help. An intoxicated woman who was visiting a Georgia hotel guest sought help from the front desk attendant when she got locked out of the room. But authorities say instead of offering assistance, he allegedly raped her. The woman told cops she was visiting a friend at the Red Roof Inn and Suites in Noonan on Saturday and became highly intoxicated. The Noonan Times-Herald reported, citing Coweta County Sheriff's Office, she urinated on herself in the elevator as she went to the front desk to say she was locked out because the friend had left the hotel, according to the paper. The attendant in the lobby, identified as 31-year-old Jermaine Oswald Sotem, told the woman to follow him to the office so she could clean up. Surveillance video captured the two going to the off-camera room where they remained for about 20 minutes, during which the employee allegedly sexually assaulted the woman. The suspect later took the woman back to the common area where she was again seen on video sitting on a chair to put on her pants. Police say in the report cited by the outlet, she was only wearing a shirt and her underwear at that point, WSB TV reported. The victim also was seen following Sotem out of the hotel later before returning to the lobby where she called 911. A police officer who responded called a number listed on a window in the lobby. A man who identified himself as John answered but refused to return to the hotel, police said. Another hotel worker later helped investigators identify Sotem as the employee who was on duty earlier. The woman was taken to a hospital to be examined. After the shocking incident, the Noonan Times-Herald reported, Sotem was arrested Monday and charged with rape and kidnapping. He was being held at the Coweta County Jail. Noonan is about 40 miles southwest of downtown Atlanta. The Post has reached out to the Red Roof for comment. Now, like, a person can't even ask for help in these times. Like, you just that desperate to rape a woman that's asking for help. How sick can you be? That is disgusting. Okay, I'm praying for the victim in this situation, and I'm praying that she can get through this and heal properly. And I'm so sorry that this has happened to her. And I know justice will be served. Like, this is just crazy. Like, what is wrong with people? People are so sick. These stories just get worse and worse and worse as we go on. It's just crazy. It's like, dang, what is wrong with y'all? So we're going to continue on with the next topic. On December 8th, 2022, the United States and Russia conducted a prisoner exchange with Women's National Basketball Association player Brittney Griner, who had been convicted of cannabis possession in Russia earlier that year and sentenced to 9 years in prison, and Viktor Bout, a Russian arms dealer who has been arrested in Thailand in 2008 and thereafter transferred to the custody of the United States, where he was convicted of terrorism-related charges and sentenced to 25 years in prison. The exchange, which took place at the Al Bateen Executive Airport in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, followed months of negotiations. And so now these two are free, and we have a lot of happy people and also a lot of angry people as well.
Фамилия. Приедешь сюда? Да? Молодец. Приезжай.
I'm good.
What's your mood?
Happy?
Happy? Well, are you ready for long flight?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Good. Ну, вы знаете, куда вы летите?
Do you know where I'm heading to?
No.
No?
No.
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 Вы летите домой.
You fly back home
To the U.S.
to the US.
Oh.
Да, конечно.
Okay.
Так что все будет нормально.
Everything will be fine.
До свидания. Здравствуйте.
Посмотрим вас. Присаживайтесь, Виктор. Чего, ну мы же встречали вас. Сколько бы ждали этого встречи?
Возвращение на родину с цветами для мамы и для супруги. Радостные объятия за столько лет. Последний раз Алла 3 года назад видела Виктора, но тогда возвращение на родину с цветами для мамы и для супруги. Давайте подойдем чуть поближе. Ну, эти кадры, наверное, не нуждаются ни в каких комментариях. Первые радостные объятия за столько лет. Последний раз Алла 3 года назад видела Виктора, но тогда это было короткое свидание в тюремных застенках в Америке. И вот теперь здесь Виктор Bout в России вместе со своими родными и близкими, вместе со всеми нами, со всеми, кто выражал слова поддержки. Возвращение на родину с цветами для мамы и для супруги. Давайте подойдем чуть поближе. Ну, эти кадры, наверное, не нуждаются ни в каких комментариях. Первые радостные объятия за столько лет. Последний раз Алла 3 года назад видела Виктора, но тогда это было короткое свидание в тюремных застенках в Америке. И вот теперь здесь Виктор Bout в России вместе со своими родными и близкими, вместе со всеми нами, со всеми, кто выражал слова поддержки.
So that about wraps up our news for today. I'm so happy and grateful for all our gems that's been here with us from day one, tuning in. I just want to give you guys a huge shout out. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. God bless you all. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, God bless. Take care.